Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and for today's video, we're going to be going over my November money goals and budget. The time has come again to go over my budget for the following month. I do like to start with my money goals. They are typically the same from month to month, but just with the numbers shifted a little bit. So we'll just go ahead and jump into it. First money goal is to reach $24,000 total saved for my student loan debt. Now, kind of like October, everything is a little bit unknown because if the student loan debt cancellation that was announced in August is still on hold, or if it doesn't happen, then I will continue to save. But I did apply in October for this cancellation and I qualify for $20K. And if that goes through, if the $20K goes through, that makes everything completely different. So I don't have to reach that $24K savings because all I would do is keep $16K to pay off the rest of my debt and then use that extra cash that I have to put toward my other goals. My other goals for the year, not for November necessarily. But yeah, just assuming that the cancellation doesn't go through yet in November, then I would like to reach $24,000 saved. I do think that's possible and I expect to get a little bit over that, but I will be happy with $24K. Goal number 2, something I set every single month, is to earn over $2,000 between my online and extra income. This is hit or miss and I can't always predict it. So sometimes I earn more from my side hustles. Sometimes I earn way more from my extra income, like credit card cash back, or I get extra bonuses or something, but I can't always predict it. So I would like to hit 2,000, but no matter what, I am happy with the extra income that does come in from my business and from extra income. So we'll just see. That is just what I aim for. Hopefully one day soon it goes way beyond 2K in extra income because that would help me tremendously. And eventually I would like to, create content and be a financial coach and all these side hustles that I work on. I would like that to be a full-time gig at some point. So we'll see. Those are the only 2 goals I'm setting for November. So we can go ahead and get into my budget. I'm gonna go ahead and go down to the bottom of your screen and you will see my spreadsheet. These are the finance trackers that I use every single month. I've been using these for a couple of years now. I do have this link down below. You can get access to it for free. You just have to make a copy for yourself, so please do not request access, and then you can use this template for yourself. I like it very simple and straight to the point, so that's exactly what this is. And we're gonna start with my income here at the top. So some exciting news is that I wasn't sure when I was going to announce this, but I guess it will be right now. The exciting news is that I did get a raise at my current job, 5%, which 5% sounds good. Like I was looking that up and that's like average. That's good, I guess. That's a good raise because I think some people get like 2 to 3%. I don't want to be negative about it. And I wasn't expecting much because I know that let me just say this. So I just started this new job in a completely new industry to me at a new company in March 2022. Before this, I was doing something completely different. And so I came into this being okay with earning a lower income despite earning a lower income for the market, for the actual market of this position. Did I say that right? I don't know. Y'all know what I mean. So people who have the same job as I do typically get paid a lot more. The company I work for has amazing benefits. They're an amazing company, but in my opinion, the pay is extremely low. I was fine with that though. I actually took this job over a different job that was offering me higher pay because of the amazing benefits, and I felt like it would be a better fit. And I do really like the company, but my base pay is $60,000 and I am a Salesforce consultant. So $60,000 is quite low, but I am grateful for that. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm learning a lot. I know I will be able to grow my income and my position in the near future. I did request a raise during this recent performance review, and they only give raises or promotions in quarter 3 and quarter 1 at my company. So I was expecting a raise and my manager pushed for that, which I really appreciate. And it's 5%, which does sound decent, but 5% of $60,000 is $3,000 more in the year, which to me is not really significant at all. That's an extra $250 per month, which is, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy, but if you Some of that's going to go to my 401k, which is good. It's still going to be 6%. So I think like an extra $7 and some change is going to go to my 401k per paycheck. And then I'll have to pay taxes. So really it's not like I really won't be seeing a difference on my paycheck. What I am looking forward to is I'm supposed to get a bonus in December, and that is 10%, but I don't think I'll get the full amount because I joined in March instead of at the beginning of the year. Long story short, I got a raise. I don't know exactly what my paycheck is going to look like in November, so I just put this $3,750. So this is like, I don't know, $100 increase compared to what I think, like a $95 increase in what I typically earn. I'm just gonna go on the lower end. I think it will honestly be close to this because of taxes and contributing to my 401k. So it's still a good thing. Am I a little bit disappointed? Yes, but I also didn't expect to make much more than this. I didn't expect a larger raise because I know the pay of the title above me. So I'm the lowest title at the company, and I know the pay of the title above me, and it's not that much. Like, I still think that's too low for even my position. So I knew they weren't going to bump it up that much. I still really like my company, but we'll just have to work with this for now. I will be sharing an update on, because a lot of people watch my videos because of being a Salesforce consultant, or they found me through the Talent Stacker program, and I will be giving an update on what I do on a day-to-day, what I think of being a Salesforce consultant / analyst, and kind of what I saw some people suggesting, like what I expected versus what it's actually like and how I feel. So that video will be coming up soon. Let me know if you have any specific questions in regards to being a Salesforce consultant. I know that's very niche, but lots of people have asked. Okay, business income. I put $1,600. I'm just going on the low end. So I didn't put anything for other income. I'm expecting more than this, honestly, because I have affiliate payout coming in November that's quite large, and it's like literally this amount if it's correct what it's displaying on there. So it should be over 2,000, but I'm not going to put that because I'd rather fill out this budget based off of the low end. So this is for the two of these. I didn't put anything in other income for now, but I would expect between the two of these 1,600, but probably over 2,000 for November. Nothing from sinking funds, but I do need to adjust that, but we'll get to that in a moment. So we can go down to my actual expenses. Taxes, $300. That's probably about right. Just depends on how much I make from my online income. I do put that money into a sinking fund to just save for my quarterly estimated tax payments. Sinking funds, that is typically $600, but I brought it down to $500 because I purchased a phone in October, which I'll talk about in my October update, but now I no longer need to save for a phone. So that was $50. Wasn't it only $50? Yeah, I'll have to check on that one. For my Roth IRA, I am still putting $300. I was considering putting this down to $100 because in October, I mentioned in a recent Transfer Tuesday that I put something happened with Vanguard and it ended up pulling from my account twice. So I put $500 total to my Roth IRA, but I'll just keep it at $300. Donate, I put at $75. Rent, trash, and pest fee. This number looks a little bit different. So $1,437.65. This is $99 and some change lower. They gave me a credit because of the whole electricity ordeal, which I'll explain that in just a moment. Okay, y'all, my Google Sheets just froze out on me, and the way that I do this is I use this undo feature based off of what I already input into Google Sheets, but I had to refresh the page, so everything is gone that I had saved. So let me try to base this off of memory. Wi-Fi with Google Fiber is $55. Electricity is going to be $91 in November. I hate to keep bringing this up, but it's relevant, So I'm on a budget bill currently with Georgia Power, and the reason I did that was because ever since May, from like May, June, July, maybe some of August, my bill was extremely high. So my bill for July was over $170, which is like way more than double what I typically pay. So I switched to a budget bill, just assuming this was like inflation or something, and this is out of control. I talked to my leasing office, they said they really can't do anything. But the thing is, somebody had commented saying that my electricity issue is not related to my apartment, and yes, it is. So back in May, my Nest thermostat stopped working. It wouldn't turn on at all. It said some wiring issue. So they came here, replaced it, rewired it, whatever. They kept going upstairs and dealing with the unit upstairs too, something with the wiring between the two. I have no clue. So then they fixed it, the air was working. But from that time in May where they fixed it is when my usage rate went way up. And I don't use a lot. In the summer, I keep my thermostat at like 77, 78 during the day. And then at night I go down to, at the lowest, 72. But typically it's like 74. So I've lived here for almost 4 years and I've never had to pay over $100 for an electricity bill. So for me to have $175 is completely strange. So that's why I switched the budget bill, because they're like, we can't do anything. Georgia Power wouldn't do anything. Then in August or September, they came to my apartment asking if I had electricity, or if my air was blowing cold air. And they told me that the upstairs unit, it was blowing cold air, but they told me that the upstairs unit, like that their air conditioning thing was a solid block of ice. So they again replaced my Nest thermostat and fixed the wiring, whatever. Again, they were going between my apartment and upstairs. They were in here for a couple of hours. And then after that, my usage went back to normal. So this was because of my apartment. They did the wiring wrong, whatever it was that the issue was. And that is why I switched to a budget bill, because the usage was absurd and I thought it wasn't neat. But now this budget bill is costing me more money, because for November, what this should have been is like $69 or something, not even. And they're charging me $91 because it's based off of an average of the last 12 months. So I reached out to my leasing office because I did ask Georgia Power to switch me back to a variable rate, but they were like, you're gonna have to pay $199 because of that's your bill plus your difference between what you paid in July or whatever month it was, because I got a lower rate even though it was supposed to be higher. So I went to my leasing office and asked them for a $200 reimbursement. Like, y'all put this in wrong. I'm not mad about it. That, like, I like the maintenance staff here. They're awesome. They've been here since I've lived here, and or even before that, and they're amazing. They're so sweet and so nice. But that's unacceptable. Like, that was not my fault. Y'all I gave them photos of everything, like the screenshots of the usage. Like, it doesn't make sense. I've lived here for 4 years and I've never had this problem. So they knew it was their fault. They gave me $99 instead of the $200, which is whatever, since yeah. But moving on, water and sewage is going to be $17.07, still pretty low there. Groceries, Thanksgiving is in November. I put $400, we'll keep it at that. Household, I've been going over budget in household, and this is anything outside of groceries, so like detergent or dish soap. I don't think I'll need anything, so I will do 25. Food out, I had as 15. I'm going to keep it as 15. Gas for my car, I don't remember what I did, but I'm going to do 60 in case I need to get gas twice. Student loan savings, I'm going to put at 900. Let's put 965 because as of today, when I'm filming this, I already have reached $23,000 saved for my student loan debt. So I need to save less than $1,000 for my student loan debt because of the interest that's going to go through on the last day of the month. So I'm going to put that at 965. Health and beauty, 250. That should cover everything. There's been some things that I keep forgetting about, or sometimes I run out of vitamins and supplements that I need to repurchase, but I think this should be good for November. Phone is 30. Now, to be honest, right now I don't need to pay this. So last month I had a sponsorship with Mint Mobile, which they also gave me a 3-month trial of Mint Mobile for free. So I don't currently need to pay anything. Now, what I did something wrong. I was supposed to use the trial of Mint Mobile, but like switch to a different number, but I can't do that. Like, I can't have a phone with a different phone number. So I had like switched it to my number, which disconnected my line, deactivated my line completely with Verizon, which I had a plan with my family of 4 we had a 4-family plan with Verizon, and that was costing me like $40 a month. It was like 40 for each of us. But that's gone now, and because of that, my sister, my dad, and my stepmom are still on that plan, and it's costing them, each of them, $10 extra. So I'm still planning on giving my sister, my sister pays for the whole bill, so I always send her typically 40 per month. But because it was like my fault, I just am sending her $30. But I do want to stick with Mint Mobile. I just also don't want to screw over my family and have them pay more. So I'm not really sure what to do there. Dogs is $160. That also goes to my sister. Business should be about $380. I think I had, because I have to pay for Teachable. Netflix is $15.49. Personal. Okay. I've been feeling a lot of pressure lately about my personal spending, and it's like I want to buy things. I didn't buy anything in October. I'm not going to. I set my budget at $0. It's almost like I'm expected to not do any personal spending, even if I want to. It's because of this YouTube channel, which nobody's ever like mean to me about it, you know, but I don't want to disappoint anybody, or I don't want people to be like, oh, how are you gonna be a finance person, but you're spending this much on yourself, or I don't know. It's just like a sticky situation that the pressure is definitely from myself, but I also don't want anybody to watch me and be like, oh, she's spending that much on personal spending, I can do that too, or like I should do that too. And I think you should, you can, if you want to, you know, like I feel like I'm in a pretty decent financial situation where if I want to drop a few $100 on something that I want, I can do it, you know. I've also learned to not, just because I'm on a debt-free journey or on, you know, trying to reach financial independence, I don't need to completely restrict myself, because that leads to a lot of unhappiness, or it leads to, it's kind of like when you restrict what you can eat, and then you, like, let's say you don't eat any cookies, even though you really want some cookies, you don't eat any of them for weeks and weeks because of whatever reason. And then you get a packet of cookies and you literally like binge eat them. That's the same idea. For a lot of people, if you restrict yourself on spending money, then you end up like going crazy. November has Black Friday. I'm putting $400, so that was all I wanted to say in regards to that. I don't know if I'll spend that much, but I just wanted to put that. And I don't know, we'll just see what happens. And then the final thing here is $100 for gifts, which I would pull 100 from sinking funds for that. The other thing I need to change is this should be $550, not $500, and that should be everything. This is, you know, like if we take the amount that I actually would earn and subtract what I spend, I would be in the negative, but I am expecting like this will probably be over 2,000, and then I will be fine. Like I'll have extra money to roll over into the next month, or to put toward my savings, investments, depends on the situation. So that is everything for November. I feel like I talked a lot in this one, so I'm just going to stop it here. Feel free to comment down below what your goals are for November, or if you have any exciting plans for Thanksgiving, or what you're planning to purchase for Black Friday, if that's your thing, getting some sales. Otherwise, comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.